For some of us, music serves to entertain. But for Xiaoxiao, a 6-year-old child who has autism spectrum disorder, music is a form of therapy. Xiaoxiao's mother says learning to play the piano has enabled him to calm down. He's also now more aware of his surroundings, thanks to the year and a half he has spent so far at the Beijing Daxing Me and You Autistic Childcare Center. However, challenges remain ahead.
For example, special education teachers in public primary schools are almost non-existent, and my son is almost at the stage of attending primary school. We request the government to implement a more inclusive educational system to allow some integrated classes and apply a special education teacher in those classes.
This center operates on a recommended teacher-student ratio of 1 teacher to between 2 and 4 students, and allows parents to accompany the child in classes. However, its supervisor says China still lacks a natural environment to help kids with autism.
We are still exploring the possibility of merging the education system of a rehab organization with that of the family and society, and not rely solely on organizations.
China has pledged 6,000 yuan a year for each student with disabilities to help cover the expenses of accessible facilities and specialist tutors. But the center's director calls for an even higher increase in government investment in autism education.
This industry is considered a public welfare one, but the costs of these kids are mostly self-covered, where only those with hukou are given some rehab subsidies. Even then, it is sorely inadequate. Also, it seems the authorities have yet to realize those aged 18 years and above with autism can be a societal burden. Keep in mind that this disorder cannot be cured in just 2 to 3 years.
Dr. Xu Ziwei, a board-certified behavior analyst, says China's healthcare system does not allow behavior learning therapy be paid for by insurance, unlike in the United States. But the biggest challenge for the sector, she says, is the high staff turnover. This comes from the lack of professionals with credentials to help increase the numbers of frontline staff.
In China, at this point of time, the pre-service training we're still kind of in the development stage. So, which means that the staff may come to this field without enough training for them before they work with the kiddos. That's one thing. Another reason is more of the continued education, on-site supervision.
This is why ING Care, the company she works with, has ventured into training potential special teachers on-site, beyond just selling online courses to parents and teachers. Dr. Xu is a firm believer of data-based progress evaluation system, which she uses to assess a child's capabilities and progress. And as for Xiaoxiao's mother and the rest of the parents with autistic children, their main hope is that their child can grow up to one day be independent and self-sufficient. Wei Lin Cang, CGTN, Beijing.